You ever look back at your childhood and realize how chaotic it actually was? I believe kids to be the most annoying human beings on earth, especially 6 to 10-year-olds. All they do is sneeze and cry and play hide and seek in the middle of the math class. At least that's what we did. I don't know about you, but my class was basically anarchy. Our teacher was cooked. Done. 3 years from retirement, just waiting to be free. And I was young, so I can't say I ever felt sorry for misbehaving. I actually hated Mrs. Marcelina. She would hit me with a wooden ruler every time she found my hide-and-seek spot behind the trash can. But now I'm a full-grown man and I finally understand the values she was trying to teach us. That the locker was a way better place to hide, because I don't remember learning anything else. Guys, come on, a kid once threw a literal chair at my head and she didn't even react. This style of education was just how things were done in Portuguese public schools. So surviving that classroom was rough. I was never a reckless guy. I was just trying to blend in while unfortunately having the brain of a 45-year-old safety inspector.
Maybe playing football with a rusty can of tuna is not a good idea. Let's use a rock!
Yeah! Really? A rock? Using a pebble when no one brought an actual round, soft, squishy ball unlocked the whole new set of problems. There were 50 identical rocks in the playground, so even when we chose one specific rock to play with, everyone ended up kicking a random pebble. It's a freaking stone! It's designed to break skulls and hunt mammoths! So when it was my turn to be goalkeeper, I avoided the ball on purpose. Guys, I've never been the sharpest tool in the shed, but moments like these made me think I had some sort of spider sense.
You will fall, break your neck and die.
Jesus, guys, it was a joke! I like tilting my chair too. Look, I just respect the 20-degree safety limit. The sweet spot before fun becomes funeral. But some kids just happen to cross that line too often. No. There was this guy who did his daily morning jog running away from Marcelina. One day he happened to do it with a sharp pencil pointing straight up. So naturally, obviously, it tripped. And that, fellas, was the sound of a core memory being formed, stuck in my head for 2 decades. But I can't really judge dumb kids, cause we were all dumb kids. Don't tell me you didn't have your fair share of almost fatal disasters. I was a cautious kid myself, and even so I couldn't avoid at least 2 big mistakes.
What would happen if I tried to open the door from the hinge gap? Is it even possible?
Guys, I don't know what went through my head at that moment, but for some unknown reason, I thought that opening the door by the hinge was a valid scientific theory worth putting to practice. And the door was slightly open, so I tried to slip my finger in. No, stop! This is not a joke. A kid really slammed that thing fully shut. When the door finally opened, the tip of my finger was hanging by a thread. And guys, I'm no scientist, but I swear my brain just cut ties with my hand right there. I felt zero pain. None. So I did what any kid would do in a situation like that. I waved it at my friends.
Wee.
After a while, I started to get a bit worried. And purple. When the teacher finally saw it, she had a panic attack, hit me with a ruler, and I went straight to the hospital. But don't worry, guys, my finger got restored to its place. But it is permanently stretched. Now for my second and last mistake, it wasn't so much about physical pain. It was worse. It was something else we all had to go through as kids. And for me, it happened right back at recess. Ai! Ai, dá-me a pedra! Shut up, little guy! Get your own ball! The one day I decided to act tough, it was against a tiny kid that everyone was afraid of.
Amanhã vou te trazer uma caçadeira e te vou te matar.
And lucky me, we lived on the same street. So every day for a summer, on my way to school, I'd see the same kid holding his mother's hand while doing the slit throat sign at me. But fortunately nothing bad ever happened. It turns out 6-year-olds lie a lot about owning firearms. And you? Did you survive elementary school in one piece? Cause even if you didn't, don't sweat it. Doing stupid things is how kids learn to behave like normal human beings. But honestly, I'm worried I'll be way too cautious with my own child. So when I finally have one, I'll just look the other way. Ignoring is one of the best parenting techniques. Let them do their thing. Graças, pá! Oh Diogo, o que é que eu te disse sobre andar sem braçadeiras à beira da piscina? E ainda faltam 2 horas para a digestão, Diogo! Olha, se vomitas na piscina, és tu que limpas esta merda, estás a ouvir? Estás uma semana de castigo e não há burro é para ninguém. E nem quero falar mais do assunto, porque um filho meu não se comporta assim. É